gathered with us today. Let me say on behalf of all of us in the room, and on behalf of Texans across the country, and Americans across the nation, thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your loss. We know the pain of that day will never be erased. But we want you to know your loved ones did not die in vain. They died heroes. They died protecting all of us. They died standing strong and true. They died exemplifying what it means to be a Texan. Many of us in this room were at their funerals. And I will say, in the face of evil, much like with other tragedies, be it Hurricane Harvey or Sutherland Springs, the legacy, I hope, that comes of this great evil will be how our community came together, unified, stood as one, how our community focused on law enforcement. And I pray that their loss and their memory would serve to protect others in law enforcement. For us to say as a community, never again. And I will say, I think it is altogether fitting, it is altogether proper, that we are remembering their legacy, we're remembering their loss today on the 50th anniversary of the murder of Dr. Martin Luther King. Dr. King spent a lifetime working to bring us together, working to promote justice and harmony in our nation, seeking equality. And like your husband, like your brother, like your son, Dr. King was struck down by a murderer's bullet driven by hatred and rage. And yet I would suggest the vision and dream that Dr. King laid out 5 decades ago, a vision where every man and woman could be judged not by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. That vision and dream, each and every day, America moves closer and closer to achieving that dream. And just likewise, your loved ones, their lives were taken at a moment of great strife and conflict. But it is our hope and prayer that out of that evil and hatred, unity and justice might emerge. As we sit and reflect on what it means to be a Texan, we've gone through example after example. A Texan is strong. A Texan is independent. A Texan is fearless. A Texan loves freedom. A Texan will fight for freedom. And a Texan is tough. And I would suggest that all of us here, we owe it to those who have lost their lives to keep their memories, keep their flames alight, to work to prevent another tragedy like this. And for all of the Texas heroes, we owe it to them to fight, to defend, and preserve the values that make Texas what it is today. There are 50 states. There's only one Texas. Yeah! defend itself. And every one of us, I hope, is inspired. Inspired to stand and defend that incredible liberty, that economic bounty that brings 1,000 people a day to Texas because jobs are abundant, because opportunity is plentiful, because you can achieve your dreams in Texas. I've said many times, Texas is America on steroids. Our basic ethos is, give me a horse and a gun and an open plain, and we can conquer the world. We've got a responsibility to preserve that. To preserve that freedom, to preserve the rule of law, to preserve the Constitution. Every day that I've served in the U.S. Senate, I have done my very best to defend freedom, and every single day I have worked to defend every word of the United States Constitution. It is my privilege to stand alongside you. Brothers and sisters, Texans alike, as we fight to strengthen, defend, and preserve this great state. As each of us vows to do everything necessary, everything required, to ensure that the next generations enjoy the same blessings of liberty we have been so bountifully given. You know, when your mom or dad stops reading the bedtime story, you get older, and you become a parent. You become a grandparent. Suddenly it's you reading the stories to your kids and grandkids. And I'm confident that going forward, we'll continue to read the stories of the heroes of Texas. We'll continue to read the stories to our kids and grandkids of the heroes of America. But I also am confident we will continue to tell the stories of the heroes amongst us, the heroes living in our homes, the heroes living next door, the heroes who risk it all in defense of freedom, because that's Texas. And each and every one of us is pledged and committed to defend Texas. And I tell you this, I give you my word. As long as there is breath in my body, I will stand with each of you, fighting to defend the freedom that makes Texas the greatest state in the greatest nation in the history of the world.